Hello everyone, and welcome into another installment of Last Protagonist Plays Another Crab's Treasure. I hope you guys are doing well. In yesterday's stream, we went through Flotsam Vale and completed that area. I also discovered some movement tech, which I feel like I should have discovered way earlier with the tennis ball and coconut and the rollout ability. And so, with this kind of increased movement speed that I've got going on, I went back through the sands between and some of the prior areas to just look for some of the secret stuff that I didn't get the first time around. And we're going to be continuing here, going through the docks to get to the next portion of where the treasure may be. We had the cereal box stolen by Roland, and we are hot on the trail to gain our treasure so that way we can get our shell back. So, hey Meow Laser, how is it going? Welcome back into the stream. So, the fireworks do be going off. The dog is a bundle of nerves, but he hasn't been climbing me like he has been in years past. So I might be in the clear, but might have to pause periodically here if he ever tries to crawl either on top of me or underneath me. Alright, so let's see if the priest man is still around, if his dialogue has changed. No, I don't see him. Okay. Hey kiddo, long time no see. Here, I thought I might get a head start on you. So much for that. What happened? Roland happened, hon. He beat us to the punch. See that barge out there? He's on that sucker right now, trawling the whole slurry for the treasure. Well, we can't just give up. Can't we chase him? I like your optimism, kiddo. But no dice. We can't just sashay across the slurry bare-finned unless you like gunk in your gills. This here's the only boat I could find that ain't completely junked, and it ain't got any charge. Charge? Charge. Electricity, kiddo. All the boats around here run on it. Oh, is that all? I can probably make some of that with my magic powers and stuff. You messing with me, huh? I'm serious. Let me give it a try. You said you got some magic or something to get this boat running? Yeah. Just give me a second. There's gotta be the right shell around here somewhere. Oh. It's probably gotta be the tin can, huh? Shell shock. Transmute your umami into a bolt of lightning, electrifying your shell. Oh, okay. Wait, so had I known that from the get-go, could I have fixed all this stuff for me? It didn't work. Sure didn't. You put on quite a light show, kiddo, but these boats need a lot more power than that to run. Much as I hate to say it, I think we've played our last ace. Don't be so sure about that. If you think we're out of luck, you haven't counted on the ingenuity of a small business owner. Oh, great. Just a little fluke I hope to see. If you've got an idea, then out with it. Don't leave us hanging all day. Well, it's simple, isn't it? This type of boat belongs to Shellfish Corp. Ergo, Shellfish Corp must have a way of recharging it. Ergo number 2. That charging method must be somewhere nearby. Namely, Shellfish Corp's primary trash scavenging facility, Scuttleport. So all we've got to do is get in there and ask them for a battery? Well intuited, my friend. Should be as simple as salt water. Something tells me this ain't gonna be no picnic, Krill. Shellfish Corp ain't exactly known for charging stuff free of charge. Now y'all just gonna hide the fact that we're using that battery to compete with their boss? Put your fears aside, ma'am. Between my negotiation skills and Krill's inexplicable combat prowess, we'll secure that battery quick as a marlin. I'm in. It's not like we have any better options, right? Suppose not. Guess I'm staying put to make sure no one else makes off with our ride here. Watch yourselves in there, kids. Hey, Logos, how's it going? Yeah, he's doing about as well as he can, especially considering how badly the fireworks are going off right now. Kind of surprised. Now he has a piggy bank. What are you waiting for? We've gotta go to Scuttleport and find a way to charge this boat. No time to dawdle. Hustle and grind. Leave the haters behind. It's illegal there, but people still do it, the fireworks. Where are you again, Logos? Ah, shell shock. Oh, man. I didn't get to rally. Oh yeah, I didn't care about the gun because I'm used to using yogurt to just out-heal it. So I need to be a little bit more careful with the current setup. Hey, Asenex, nice to see you again. Welcome back to the stream. Alright, I've got good news, alright, I've got bad news and good news. Bad news. Our operation's already hit a wall. All these doors are electric too, so we've got to find a fuse to plug in here before we can go any further. Good news. There's probably one nearby, so I'll guard the door while you go find it. Does the door need guarding? Obviously. Hey, Stella and Shattuck, welcome back in. How you two doing tonight? You found that fuse yet? Chop chop. Big garbage is getting closer to the treasure as we speak, you know? Oh, this wasn't open before. Ah! Plug a fuse. You found that fuse yet? So I guess I put this in here. I should have read that. Whoopsies. Maybe I can get another. Please, sir, I want some more. Fudge. My lore. Firth is a real shellfish sort. Alright, looks like we got a bunch of jerks in there. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to look up what the tier 3 abilities do. I need to do that soonish. Blue collar. Don't forget to clock in. You can change costumes in the status bar. Looks like a bit of a high-vis vest. I didn't mean it. These are ice cube trays. C-Star. Googly eye. Clothes claw. Look at the letters. There might be pill trays too. Hair claw. I don't know why that one gave us like a dialogue option. Oh, Sunday, Monday. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, hey, what are you doing all the way out here? Me? What are you doing hanging out in a place like this? I work here. At least, I'm pretty sure I still do. Boss had everyone salvage out a lot of the infrastructure around here to make some kind of big boat. Something about trawling the slurry for buried treasure? Scuttleport ain't been easy living ever since, nope. I don't lift my crew's eyes. Now they're as likely to scrap you as any hunk of metal. I don't recommend staying around here, kid. I don't really have a choice. Oh, I could see the mics picking up the fireworks. We can hear Detroit's fireworks in Chicago? Not exactly. How do your cats handle the firework, Chadwick? I don't know what that box thingy was that I got. Enemy. I kind of look like a deranged snowman from this angle. Can I get shocked from this? Nope. Okay. It's all cosmetic. I can't like barely hear the music right now. Alright, let's get down to business. Somewhere in here there's gotta be something that can power our boat. You and me, pal, we're gonna get this done. Brothers in arms, crabs in a bucket. Other phrases that mean two guys working together in perfect harmony. Anyway, you solved this magnet puzzle thingy yet? I figured it out a long time ago, but I'm gonna wait to see if you can. Uh-huh. What the hell is that? It's just a spring. So it wants me to potentially put on a metal one, I'm assuming. And then we get sucked up. Or not. Pop off. That did not work like I was hoping it would. Chadwick, you said the real big ones spook the cats, but people play with fireworks from the beginning of June all the way to the end of August around there. Your cats have several years of experience by now. They know you're not worried, so they're not worried. Whoops. Maybe I leave this here. What's that? It's got a crab symbol here. So it must just me misunderstanding something. Estella, shout out to last night's thunderstorm canceling yours. People can't live without having their fireworks go off. They'll figure it out. Reschedule it. Alright, now we can read it. Plug fuse. Mysterious artifact required for certain electric devices to function. Will this eat me? It's kind of neat. Why does this one wiggle more? It looks like a real googly eye. I feel like I need another fuse, and that should grab me and put me all the way over there or something. Okay, so it doesn't work because we already have the other plug fuse in there, I guess. I should probably talk to the guy, huh? I think I'm gonna get over there even if I try to cheese it. Oh, not like that. I don't know why it didn't let me jump. Oh, because I hit the ridge and that killed my momentum. Rather than launching myself up like a ramp. Alright, so I was a little bit curious if I could, Okay, that's the edge of it. Could skip across that way. I was going to be good for once and just kind of go the intended way. But that's kind of boring. I'm gonna die at this rate. Hey, Whitney, how's it going? Did I get the treasure? I have not. Not yet. At least not the big one. I don't know, don't city workers usually get federal holidays off as well? I thought they did. So you don't think it actually got rescheduled? Okay, I think the sludge just slowed me down. Alright, fine, I'll go the intended way. I guess. The new Jurassic Park movie is the best of the four? But you're not sure if that's because of the lack of Chris Pratt? Fair enough. Ask an extra trash pickup gets delayed today. Oh, I'm assuming if I shell shock myself, then I should be able to get grabbed. Nope. What the heck do I do? Maybe I just have to get closer to the thing. No. Weird. Am I being dumb about this? Or maybe I just need to take this off? Weird. I was hoping by being like extra metallic it would work. Doesn't. It's all a lie. Let's see where all I can get from up here. I don't see any like fish hooks to claw onto. I don't think this is gonna work. So let's go the other way. Hey Global, how's it going? Yeah, did Logo say where he was? If so, I missed it. Oh, Lima, Peru. Okay. The first Jurassic Park's still the best of the franchise. I was never super crazy about Jurassic Park. I do think the first was the best. I felt like Jurassic Park New World or Lost World, whatever it's called. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Didn't make sense to me. That might have been because I was a child when I watched it, but I don't know. Like the first one felt more cohesive in many ways. Let's just do this. Okay, so I can't climb that. Oh, I should probably defend. Because that makes sense, I guess. Well, I did it. He's corking it. Hey Mal, welcome back in. Bro, I don't know why people would treat trash collectors poorly. Like, people take for granted how society runs. I've always had a deep respect for them doing that kind of job. Very tempted to go back and get my tennis ball back. Put it at the end of the weapon. We got muscles. Trash collectors and sewage workers for real should be paid more than every CEO. I can't really think of a good reason to disagree with that. Hey, Limpet Plus. Okay. So I guess we're coming back down here. Hey, we're Tony Hawk grinding. Alright. Where did I put my tennis ball? No idea where I'm going, but this is cool. No. Let's try that. It's my fault here. That's it. Man, Krill can eat while he climbs. Ladies, get yourself a man who can do it all. Yeah, that happened before in Paris for sure, where the garbage collectors went on strike and the whole city just didn't get cleaned for ages. And it kind of sounds like Paris never recovered from that. Like there's probably some political garbage going on behind it. Oh, no pun intended. Where I know the director for Amelie was like, you can't make that movie today because Paris is a trash heap. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds funny enough that it could be true. Let's YOLO. Even though I know this is not the intended way. Actually, I want to try to see if I can go around this to the house thingy that I saw. Aha, so that's the plan. I hit a crack. Break my mama's back. Estelle, you think most jobs should be paid more than pretty much every CEO? Definitely stuff like that. I was thinking about this, partially based off of our discussion the other night about AI and stuff. About potentially just pontificating and making a video about such pontifications on the idea of the ethics behind using AI art. And then I was wondering whether or not it's like what is the actual moral quandary behind it? Is it theft? Or is it a tool that will actually enable more freedom in the long run from people who lack skills being able to do such skills? And essentially how different, as I said on that other stream, is it from somebody copying like the Ghibli art style, from looking at the art themselves over a period of time? And if the whole issue behind AI being bad is that it takes away jobs from artists, isn't that kind of going beyond the pale, because it's not really the theft that's the issue as much as it is artists not being rewarded for their work? And then if you had universal basic income, would that kind of make that argument moot? And of course that's a hypothetical and it's kind of a bit silly in and of itself, but I don't know. Imagine if someone used my voice to make lore videos. Well, I would just have to make fun of them for choosing to use my voice instead of Vadi's. No, but I mean, I get that. I mean, shit. I am tempted to use my own voice in AI to do it so I don't have to do the voice recordings. I don't know how well an AI can emote, although I'm not the most expressive speaker to begin with anyway. Maybe expressive isn't the right word, maybe emotive. How do you get up here with the tennis ball? He's cheating. Hey, is it just me, or is this place kind of whack? I thought this was gonna be like a cool factory, but everyone's gone nuts here, just like everywhere else. Of course it's whack. Roland messed it all up, just like people like him mess up everything. Back in the shallows, I thought everyone was out to get me. But this is just what the whole ocean is like, isn't it? It's not just me. Everyone's getting bullied all the time, everywhere. Why do you think anyone worked here in the first place, huh? They probably all got roped into paying some other jerk back just like me. You're starting to say some edgy stuff, dude. What's next? We should stop using trash altogether? Careful with that kind of talk. Ladies don't like a downer, you know? Can't wait to find a battery and get out of here. You and me both, pal. This place stinks. It's a little bit ironic that as I go on like the whole UBI spiel and getting bullied and trash collection, that I'm playing this game and they're literally suffering the ramifications of not doing it. Have I been here? Oh, I probably just rested. Yeah, that's what it was. So it's the intended way back up. I never collected that? What the hell? Stella says some of it is the cheapening of the experience for you, which isn't an argument you can base legal precedent on. Like, at least people who actually paint forgeries are putting in real effort. Okay, so that's not really an argument against the AI as much as it is just not being for low quality content. In a way. I'm sure you probably feel actually a little bit different about that and are just failing to properly articulate your point, which I wouldn't blame you for. But to play devil's advocate, if we did have high quality AI slop, would that change your tune? Or is it that the only kind of diamonds Stella could enjoy are the blood diamonds because they have the effort put into them? That's a little bit unfair, but sometimes when you hyperbolize, It can be done in the service of making a point. Hopefully that worked. Okay. How did I overjump that sponge? So you can't draw well, and it's frustrating, but you feel better trying than you would by just typing in a prompt. You get that's entirely a bias on your part. So how do we get up to the top from here? I guess I just have to drop back down and go back the way that I came from. So this might have just been a side area. You almost knocked me into next week. So I guess to say it another way, is it truly the AI that's the issue, or is it a lack of job security? You got me. It's my fault. Lab diamonds are recreation of natural processes just in a controlled environment. Lab art is a recreation of natural art. No, I guess not. Let me keep exploring up here. Loop. So it wants to grab me and take me all the way over there. But I think I could skip all that nonsense. Oh no, that takes me exactly where I just was, wasn't it? Or doesn't it? Okay. Although I haven't fully explored this space. How does this even work? I guess I might have done what I was supposed to by jumping on the little netting thing. There's definitely some extra stuff inside. Can I get over there? Cell said the job thing's obviously an issue, but tech always does that to jobs. Yeah. I can get over there. Now, you think in time people will stop using it? The thing is, it's all the hype now because it's new. I mean, it's only going to get better. I think it's an uphill battle that we're going to lose because humans always take the path of least resistance. And there ain't much resisting the AI bandwagon that we're finding ourselves on, I don't think. Hey, stainless rock. Chadwick, you've been on the receiving end of knockoff artists. Significantly, your market was invaded by cheap copies. It hurt badly. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to say like it's good or bad. I'm just trying to be a little bit realistic and talk about the ethics of it. Like, not to diminish any of the hardships you've experienced whatsoever. Unfortunately, it is just kind of a reality of capitalism that people who can corner markets, no matter the underhanded, shady methods they use, are going to come out up on top if they aren't stopped. And even if there was legislation against AI, I don't really know how it could be appropriately stopped. And I think many of the arguments against the use of AI could also be applied against humans. Like, one of the weird things to me is how many people get what are they called? Copyrighted works tattooed onto their body. So like people who have tattoos of Goku or something like that. Oh wait, let's try this. I finally used it. I guess I was probably supposed to use the magnet device. Yep, I was definitely supposed to use the magnet device. I've caught a plug, but I have no idea why. Oh, Chadwick, people bought knockoffs and they thought they were yours. That's quite frustrating. Yeah, I think that kind of more devolves into the realm of fraud if they thought that they were getting an item from you, but it wasn't. Which to me does go a little bit further than just like the AI stuff or like the facsimiles. Global, your issue with AI is abstract. Up until 23, you could look at literally any artistic image and say definitively that a human hand aided in its creation. Stella says it's going to be interesting when power grid limitations bottleneck it. Oh, even if it was an algorithmically generated computer image, it had human oversight. Okay, I see what you mean, Global. Yeah, t-shirt and sticker sellers on Etsy sell copyrighted stuff all the time. Like, if I could, as a small-time content creator, I would love to use the copyrighted works of Bandai Namco and make Elden Ring related merch or Bloodborne related merch. I certainly could, but I mean, it's kind of against the law, and I don't want to have my channel go afoul of the law in any capacity. Like, why open myself up, even if realistically nothing's going to happen? Just kind of a bummer. It is slightly different, Chadwick, but there's a lot of overlap there for real. Like, my sister and uncle used to work for a company that produced kind of like light filters that you'd put on to the sides of buildings and stuff that just kind of worked like stencil art essentially. And then some other Chinese competitors just kind of stole their idea and sold it more cheaply, and they couldn't compete and they went out of business. And on one hand, that is extremely frustrating and should be looked down upon. The other, we either can't or don't do enough to punish that kind of a lawless infringement of intellectual property, and we kind of suffer the ramifications of that. But things get really messy when you're dealing with multinational competition, I guess. So a part of me, was as ugly as this might sound, kind of thinks maybe not smarter, but like the real solution is just to kind of recognize that there really isn't such a thing as true intellectual property that can be protected. Because as soon as something's out in the public, I mean, it's out there. There's no putting the genie back in the bottle for a lot of things. Why don't I just go over there? Is that where I originally came from? I should try to stop out of sequencing this place because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But that's no fun! Stella, you worry more about people getting info from using ChatGPT as a search engine since it's constantly wrong? Yeah, it is so bad, the kind of wrong answers that people get. Or even just, one of the things that really kills me is how frequently you can see stuff on even Reddit nowadays when people are like, oh, I asked ChatGPT, or what, GPT, I don't even know. And this is what it had to say, and it's like completely irrelevant to the thing at hand. Super frustrating. What the hell am I doing over here? This is probably not the spot I want to be. Uh-oh. Damn it, that was not good. Unless... Oh yeah, I should go back and get my microplastics, huh? Brother, please let me be. I guess I could go back to... Okay. I was going to say where I died. And then just proceed as though I didn't out-of-sequence everything. Ah! I wasn't expecting that to work. Okay. Think I'll do a lore explanation when I'm through of this game? Probably not. Logo said grok. Is this true? Let us know. It's a sticky situation, says Chadwick. We don't argue with patrons paying artists to make exactly what they ask for. It's the genesis of professional artistry in and of itself. As you were taught, the IP is only as well defended as the bank account paying for its defense. Yeah, it's really messed up. Money talks. It says it's more about how to adapt to the situation, not trying to stomp it down because it's a losing battle. Shadok says those who care about quality work will buy quality work and avoid the slop. Well, the thing is, I mean, it comes from both ends because a lot of stuff gets over marked up just to kind of give off an air of higher quality, and it kind of works. I'm assuming you're well aware of how, like, fake Louis Vuittons are essentially just produced from the same true Louis Vuitton factory, but they just don't have, like, the proper labels and stuff. Why was this already down is my question. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, Mal, if you don't want AI, you could just do minus AI in the Google search. Yeah, Chadwick already has it. Grok constantly correcting Musk is funny, though. Bro, Musk being like, okay, Grok, obviously your stuff is, you're pulling from garbage sources. You will be adjusted in the week. Like, bro. He's such a loser, like, for real. I can't imagine being a billionaire and then just acting the way he does. Bros, if I was a billionaire, I couldn't say you'd probably never hear from me again, but I mean, I'd just be traveling the world, eating delicious food, and living it up. I guess I wouldn't say that I'd be minding my own business a hell of a lot more. I'd probably, like, start giving a lot more to charity and whatnot. Not to be, like, altruistic or virtuous signaling or anything like that, but I mean, kind of a homebody shut-in who doesn't really like to spend money, so if I had a crap ton of money, I wouldn't even really know what to do with it. So why not let some of that money go to people who can spend it for better causes than I would on my own? All the money in the world won't make people think that he's cool and it grates him. Yeah, unironically. Honestly, like, the level design of this game is pretty damn cool. It's almost disorientingly big. Which is kind of a weird thing to complain about. It's like the level design isn't linear enough in a platformer. It's kind of one thing that I enjoy. But it's one of those things that I enjoy in the freedom that it allows me, but freedom is a shackle. Rubber band, a stretchy, flexible object that seemingly stops electricity in its path. Reduces effectiveness of electric attacks. Okay. I am rubber, you are electricity. Whatever you do is in the wrong current. Oh, you already know that's minus AI trick? You just think it's funny how corporations avoid that? Fake content's everywhere nowadays. It is so bad now. Now, like, one of those subreddits No, this is one of the behaviors on Reddit, which has always kind of annoyed the crap out of me, is the people who kind of always insisted that everything is fake or scripted, even when things were very obviously fake and scripted. It's like, do you guys go into a movie theater and just scream, "Hey, this is fake," at everything they do? It's like, it's the internet. And now it's just gotten to the point where people just kind of think that nothing ever happens because everything is potentially made up AI slop. Is it coming back or no? Did I break it? Oh, there it is. That one travels for a while. Alright. Let's just go down over there. Whoops! There's a thing up there. Metal Gear Solid 2 comes to mind. In what way, Logos? I've never played really any of the Metal Gears. I'm not really going to count the NES ones because I hate them. And nobody thinks of that when we talk about Metal Gear. Yeah, I guess we have more to look up before we go that way. What's the point of this? Just to get up here? Maybe I jumped off too soon. Global said Metal Gear Solid 2 ending monologue is forever relevant. Mao, your mother's always watching made-up stuff, and you always call it out for her. Now she has to start even listening to trash motivational AI music. The fake music evokes real feelings, bro. My condolences. I've not been here yet. Why is that floating around? Oh, it's just like a tarp plastic thingy. I've been using my tennis ball. I haven't meant to. Whoopsies. Tentacle is amazing. So there's another random house that I have no idea how relevant it is. It's a boxing glove. Squash. This is new. Despite its softness, this material can take quite a punch without yielding. Squash. Leap into the air, dealing heavy damage to any enemies beneath you as you slam back down. Logo said the Metal Gear Solid monologue is about the end of history through AI manipulation of the internet and our collective perception. How we become so saturated with info we won't be able to distinguish what's real and what's not. At least Liquid and the philosophers were trying to do something, says Chadwick. Your mom might have a point, Mal. Why not just let her be happy with her fake AI scripted slop? Alright, how do I use my abilities like this? If I could use this... Huh. Okay. This might be a contender. How much does squash cost? 2, right? Wait, why doesn't it say on... Oh, yeah, it does right there. If this is effectively a double jump, this could be a bit of a game changer. I mean, that's a really high ledge. To be fair there. Kojima pretty much predicted the future. If you think Kojima's bad, check out Orwell. Or what's his name? Bradbury. You support Big Boss because he has a cool eye patch? Fair enough. Kojima put Pecora in his new game? Yeah, I saw a random Reddit post that it was a compilation of, what's his name? Shouting out Pecora. And I have no idea who or what that is. So I'm like, okay. Kojima's this generation's collator of ideas. He doesn't come up with anything purely on his own. He has excellent taste and an eye for futurism that few others do. I think this might be a weird hot take, I don't know, but I think it makes sense, so I'm going to share it. To me, Kojima is the Tarantino of video games. Do you guys kind of know what I mean by that? Does that make sense? Does it vibe? Oh goody, another survivor. Don't suppose you know of an easy way down from this place. Not one that doesn't involve a lot of grapple hooking, sorry. And a lot of violence. Figures. Roland really left us in the lurch this time. Should've listened to my wife when she warned me off taking this job. Global, you agree? He wears his influences on his sleeve like Tarantino? Hey, give me half of that fish. No way. I'm the one who killed it. I deserve at least 70%. But I'm the one you dangled out over the tower as bait. I took on the risk in this endeavor. Cry me a current, buddy. Being the bait is unskilled labor for sure. Chadwick, you get me? You don't fully agree, but you largely support what I'm pointing to with a statement like that. Pecora is a HoloLive VTuber. She's friends with him in real life. You don't know if that's true or not. Logo said meaning the best stuff he did was 20 years ago? No, I don't think that's fair. I'm just saying that, like, their approach kind of has a similar vibe to it. Where they're auteurs for the sake of being auteurs and they don't really give a damn. And they'll be as, what's the word? They will be as... Why can I not think of this word? As campy as they want, but kind of in an unironic way. So it like transcends camp and it kind of circles back to being serious. Shadok says Tarantino's up his own ass more than Kojima. Oh yeah, I would definitely agree with that 1000%. But they're both auteurs made of their influences and are able to create new things from old junk in cool ways. Kojima has the wiggle room of being exceedingly Japanese. How much does he wiggle with that room, Chadwick? Hey, no offense, but this place didn't always look this bad, right? Well, it never was a prime vacation spot, savvy? But the violence is new. Crabs' minds turn to sea foam. A painful thing to see. But when your livelihood is scrapped before your eyes, where can one's mind turn but madness? I try not to say much, but darn you, Roland. Ooh, salty language. Always told myself I'd make it back to New Carcinia one day. With a heap of microplastics from my family back home. What a joke. Shellfish Corp never intended on letting anyone walk out of here. Not with anything of value, anyways. Anyways? Anyways had 2 W's. Where are you headed, sport? No way off here except this mag rail. Can it take me to that big building with all the lightning coming out of it? Not directly, no. It might get you closer, but you'll have a ways to go still. Sorry, sport. Wish I could do better. The walkways around here have seen better days. That's okay. Thanks anyway. That's a spring. They just unabashedly put their kinks in their work. Maybe I shouldn't ask this, but I was gonna say I don't know what Kojima's kinks are, and then I was about to ask if it's just like really on the nose character names, like I'm fragile but I'm not that fragile, die hard man, hot cold man, whatever they are. Feet. Kojima's a feet guy too. I'm gonna delete your comment logo, so I'm sure nobody actually wants spoilers. They know that. It's not cool. Chadwick, you have no love for Norman Reedus, so you're a bit flummoxed about Koji's love for the guy? He might just like zombie movies. Or shows. Well, look, when things are at their worst, that's when it's most important to remain positive. Quit pondering the terrible situation we're in and think about something nice. As soon as I can imagine something nice, I'm gonna think about it so hard. So that's where we first came from, isn't it? Oh, I didn't mean it. Still says feet guys, weird, but a lot of them are successful. God, I'm gonna regret asking this, but is it that they just stand out more because feet are weird? Or do you think like it's a legitimate higher proportion? And then like how do we compare feet guys against other guys? Like There's always the stereotypical thought that it's just boobs or ass, but I definitely think there's a lot more to it than that in terms of like different types that dudes have. Like some dudes are definitely like face dudes. Other dudes are, I don't know, body dudes. Not necessarily the common ones. Some people are personalities. Smiles, eyes. I guess those kind of go into face, don't they? Question is, how do I get in there? Maybe I just puncture it. Just start striking. Oh, that worked. It's extra funny, thinking about this, that I'm hitting it with a boxing glove at the end of my fork. Yeah, Chadwick, every time DS2 comes up in conversation, I have to do a little bit of mental math to try to figure out if they're talking about Dark Souls 2, Death Stranding 2. So you're not alone in that dilemma. So I need to get onto the other side of this building, it seems like, because there was a random floaty dialogue thingy. I definitely appreciate Easter eggs like this. Oh, I just tried to attack him. Glad NPC damage isn't on. Stella asks, who's the director that Kojima's probably in a DS relationship? Nintendo DS? And every time his translator has to say something from Kojima, he just looks tired. I have no idea what you're talking about. No, Mal. We're not going to do spoilers. If you guys want to DM each other, you're both in the Discord. Yeah, so even though I haven't played either of the Death Strandings, I'm actually going to delete your comment. Oh, Dom sub. Okay, that makes sense. We managed to trap a big scary fish back here. Can I get inside? There might be something in there I can use. What? You want to get in there with that freaky fish? Well, no wasting, right? We powered the door, so you need to juice it back up to get in there. No wasting, Ray. I like it. Chadwick didn't understand the DS comments either. It's Dark Souls, says Mao. Makes sense. Yep, definitely. Dark/Souls. Oh yeah, I need to get a fuse. And sit up straight. This is just a spring, which I could use to ride the maglev. I feel like I need to look elsewhere in the building for the fuse thingies. Okay, I could look for the big boxes. Those should tell me where fuses are. But there are no big boxes around here. So I guess I have to go to the other area and then maybe double back. Go. He's gonna get me. I was trying to dodge. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Okay, I lived. Yo. I needed to jump. I'm dead. Forgot that follow-up attack. Oof. What is DA? Now we know what Stella does on Tumblr. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. We all talk about Tumblr like it's dead. I've never used Tumblr. I've only ever seen screenshots from random unhinged people. Oh, DeviantArt. Okay. Yeah, if I didn't have the tentacle, I'd have to get good at this game sometime. Like that right there? It was pure badness. What's a propane tank? Oh no, that's a mason jar. Technically, I think I'm in a propane tank. Maybe not this one. Just occurred to me that the little critters turn into gunk when they get defeated. I need to follow where that tube goes, don't I? In here? Okay, so I need to go up the sponge. Oh no, this is going to be a bit of a cursed comment. But a part of this song reminds me of Mr. T's Treat Your Mother Right. God, I haven't thought about that song in ages. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, then you've never heard Mr. T sing. And you should. Well, I almost missed this, so it's a good thing that I missed that. Turtle shell shard. A weighty fragment from the toughest of all sea creatures, or at least it's up there. Increases shell weight. Does it actually increase weight, or is that just flavor text talking about resistance? And I guess that is a bit of a non-rhetorical question if anybody wants to answer that. Chadwick, you've been trying to figure out what Krill's tentacle stand is called. A part of you thinks it should be called Wango Tango. Or is it Wango Tango, if it's a true stand? This is called Tactical Tentacle Level 3. Oh, maybe I need to be electrified. Oh, no, but that didn't work on the first battery. What is the point of all this? Wango Tango is a Ted Nugent song? Okay. Could be Tube Steak Boogie, the ZZ Top song, okay. So I got power going up there, but why? Oh, maybe I need to drop down someplace? No. Should probably, yeah, go to over there. Oh no, there's two of them. Move. I could not move. I was spamming circle. I was just permanently stun locked. That's annoying. That's also annoying. Didn't realize how much background noise my mic picked up. And I don't want to have to fight that guy. So I'm not. I could definitely go back down under those barnacles if I wanted. And just go to the house. The shack. Oh, so I just was unlucky with aggroing the other one the first time. Fruit Sticker Plus greatly increases microplastic rewards. Hair Claw. I feel like I could get up there with the boxing mitts. Uh-oh. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Sounds like a Path of Exile goblin. Rusty Nail Plus. Is it all gunked up because of this gunk? Or did it go down there? Welcome back, Mao. You're still waiting for the Elden Crab? Uh-oh. How did I extra zoom that? It's an oyster. Who would become the Elden Lobster? The rock lobster. Bloodstar Limb. Surprised that worked. Paper claw. Alright, so I'm assuming it wants me to go to the rafters, or whatever we call them in this place, rather than cheesing things like I was. So let's ignore all that and cheese things like I was. I guess we could have gone that way as well. What fun is that? What is this, a piano? Ink cartridge, a blocking device meant to artificially imitate a squid's stealth abilities. Then we get smoke screen. Typing while night-raining is not doing you any favors. Yeah, you really don't get to catch much of a break in Night-Rain at all, huh, Global? What's your excuse then, Chadwick? There is no excusing you. I pressed the attack button, but I was wondering if I was doing it. Apparently not. You sniped me? Damn it, because if I dodge, then I lose my momentum. I can't keep air jumping. So you just have to time it after he fires, I guess. About to fall. Nope. Clothes claw. Does this take me to one of the earlier places that I've been that I probably auto-sequenced? I think it does. Snail shell found. I don't want to go in, I just want to have it unlocked for now. Because I don't have to deal with the dudes on top of the roof. Salt shaker. Aha. So where do I plug this in again? Oh, right over there. Okay, there's a crystal thing over there. That's great. Stella, one day you'll get a charcoal brick to stay lit longer than halfway through. I need to pay attention. You're trying to hear the stream in the middle of the big show happening in town. Now, I don't know if you're actually literally talking about something that is going on in your town, or if that's just a comments about the fireworks you guys can hear through my mic somehow. What a jerk. Well, a win is a win. There is a show happening right now. attack. Barb took plus. Hey, a stainless relic. How many of those do I have now? 3? Oh, I have 4. That means I can upgrade my thing. This will just take me back up to the top. I was gonna say it's kind of interesting that they let you go up to... Wait, you know what? Never mind, hold on. Yeah, you can just out of sequence it this way too. Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of interesting how much you can out of sequence just from being up to the top in this game and jumping across places. You know, let's go back to what's his face and get some skills improved. You seem stronger since last we met. Let's upgrade Mantis Punch. Making good use of my technique, then. Give those polluted crabs who massacred this village a good punch from me. Too often have I fantasized about charging out there and taking a few of them with me on my way down the drain. Ah, but what good would that do anyone but to finally quench my burning heart? Level 3 moves with imperceptible speed before reappearing in front of your target. Oh, okay, so that is like literally the boss move there. Maybe I'll get all of these to level 2 and then decide which third one I want to use. I pray I never fall victim to that bobbit worm. What a terrifying creature. Those that get snatched by its jaws are dragged beneath the sand and quickly devoured. Hell, horror. Would that my meals walked right up to my doorstep like that. What a life. Level 3 traps the enemy for longer and makes them take increased damage from all sources. You know what, that doesn't really sound too bad, especially if I synergize it with the tentacle thing. Because I'll have increased range, so then they probably couldn't hit me. I haven't really used Mantis Punch in real combat, although it might have more effectiveness now, but I won't be interrupted while I used it. Bubble bullets. The pistol shrimp. What a curious specimen. Few creatures in this ocean can launch a ranged attack such as these. Personally, I prefer getting up close for an old-fashioned punch. Seems more respectful, no? Alright, level 3. Hold the button down to fire rapidly. I think I'll go with the bobbit trap. How much does the bobbit trap cost? 2, 3. Okay. That's manageable. Oh yeah, and that stays for a while, so I could even set it up pretty effectively, I think. Right. So it's probably for the best your charcoal went out anyway. If you burn too much, you'll set your smoke detector off. What are you cooking, Stella? Fourth of July steak. Hamburgers. Oh, you're burning loose incense. Oh, you get scrap. Return to hone your blade. Trade 4 stainless relics to improve your fork? Yes. Krill's fork upgraded to level 5. Let's look at how this looks now. Ooh, it's looking positively nautical at this point. That jerk. He tried to run me over. I like the design of this one, actually, quite a bit. It's spirally. Let's go back to... Who am I supposed to talk to here? This damn exclamation point is going to be bothering me. Pawn shop guy? Maybe I should buy that. I can't. I wonder if the dude's back. No, he's not. Yeah, I wonder if there's any more crabs I need to defeat down here. So it's a little easier to get too much smoke than with a cone or a stick if you're inside. I'm sorry, could you rephrase that? I don't understand. And Chadwick asks if you have a preferred scent. So I'll just teleport up to the top. Maybe we should visit the museum. Is that a danger parasol? Doesn't seem like it. Hey, we got the full cool S. whatever it's actually called. Oh, it's easier to accidentally burn enough to set an alarm off when a single stick or cone don't give off a bunch of smoke. I see what you're saying. Still, you like all kinds of scents? Your favorite stick you buy is probably Nag Champa? Campa, though? I'm unfamiliar with that. Yeah, I don't know what this exclamation point is. I guess I'll just check out the museum and leave. And just be perturbed for the rest of the playthrough. Hey, Corn, how's it going? Dude, Chadwick, you remember that she has a Baja sweater? He pays attention to the fabrics and stuff like that. Articles of clothing. Seen all of them when I came here the first time. Bobbit worm. There are horrors in this world that most new Carcidians will never know. In the open ocean, a single misplaced step can be the end of everything. Carcinized society is a lie we tell ourselves over and over to gradually forget that we are prey. This worm is really scary. Dire Trashimi. A sardine that has grown to prodigious size, no longer fit for domestication. After breeding, they tend to form large groups and can devour entire herds of livestock. This is why you always neuter your pets, I say. Bob Barker. Alright, guys, what would the Bob Barker equivalent name be if he was a crab? Check that one out. Wayward Hermit. Hermits were once proud beings of incredible power, but have shown a particular vulnerability to the gunk. To see us reduced to prattling highwaymen, hiding in wait just to snap at the purse strings of travelers, makes one want to curse this very ocean. Seahorse Sentinel. Once a part of an unofficial peacekeeping force that protected the routes between open ocean settlements, these skunked seahorses are now just as likely to take your life as any of the bandits they had pledged to fend off. Oh, you read this one. Pagurus the Ravenous. Sometimes crabs grow way too big. What society could sustain such a voracious appetite? Was this creature always destined to become a monster, to spend its days wandering the sands between, devouring all it comes across? Or was it our cruelty that drove it out to the fringes in the first place? I don't have the answer, but do try not to become its next snack. It'd be cool to see the thing in its eye patch. Alright, so this room is complete. Nag, Champa, and Baja are like peanut butter and jelly. Bob Barker's already a good dog name. Crab one is hard. I'm thinking like Bob Sharker, because I don't know. Maybe there isn't a better name. Claw Clamper. But at that point, it's kind of hard to recognize its similarity to Bob Barker. Snap Bandit Deadeye. A massive member of the Snap Bandits capable of firing large bolts at alarming speeds. Poorly armored targets will be torn to shreds on impact. I was confused over why a group of polluted crabs would linger in their shattered community. What is there to defend? I suspect now, much like the polluted platoon, that they were still searching for something. Power just out of their reach, that they would throw their lives away to even glimpse. I like that that one has the skull on it. Snap Bandit Marksman. An archer of the Snap Bandits, citizens of the expired grove who tore the village to shreds after the gunk reached their minds. They now defend what's left of the area with deadly force. And for what? Looted crabs forming a clique of this nature is a new development, and one that should be deeply concerning to anyone who values keeping their body arrow-free. And this dude should have, like, the samurai face in his back, yeah. I do like the Easter eggs like that. Hakea, imitation crab. Or is it Hakea? Hakeopsis japonica. Probably. Hakea. When the gunk began spreading throughout the enchanted grove, most assumed it would pass the time. As the ranks of the Snap Bandits swelled with those who were once neighbors and friends, the remaining villagers believed beyond reason that the grove's mighty warriors would protect them as always. When the strongest among them turned, when they gazed upon the telltale demon back of their proudest warrior, they fell to their knees and wailed. There could no longer be any doubt. Their way of life was utterly finished. Bob Barnacle? That's good. That's really good. This town's finished. Rangoon Bulwark. We read that one. I'm still missing this. Unless there's nothing at all. No, but I can't jump here. So I'm missed an enemy, I guess. Grovekeeper Topoda. The last sane member of the Enchanted Grove, the groundskeeper to the village martial arts dojo, has become the only one left to pass on the master's knowledge. Can he even be trusted to get the moves right? I suppose his punches, powerful enough to shatter bones, speak for themselves. I got the Kelpies. Diseased lycanthrope. It took weeks of observation to even tell what species this thing is beneath the mass of foul-smelling algae covering its flesh. The gunk alone would not cause such an infection. Perhaps the changes in our ocean are causing knock-on effects we can't possibly foresee. A sobering thought for sure, and I don't even drink. Gumpounder. Oh, it's like mochi. Okay, now I get what their thing is. When a crab's mind becomes polluted, the tools they use in their daily lives are often their first choice of weapon. The strength used to pound paste-based meals can easily be turned to crush the shells of their once comrades. Quite the sticky situation. I see. Cell said, mochi. I quite like sesame mochi. Wait. I tried. Which is the entrance? That seems like it goes to the city, so... Have I gone through here? What the hell was this? I don't remember this. Oh, this is the crab bucket thing. Woeful frogfish. Have you ever seen a more pathetic sight? This creature ingests gunk with every breath. It spreads it across the seabed with every step it takes. Projectile vomits the stuff as if purposely propagating its pain. I thought they were making a sting-based series of puns. Every breath, every step it takes. They'll be gunking me. Do not spend long amongst these baleful beings. Their existence is a testament to the unceasing creep of the gunk, to our great failure to protect this ocean. Glocktail shrimp. Some ocean creatures are so in tune with their natural adaptations that they begin to manifest seemingly supernatural abilities. This shrimp snaps its claws shut with such violent force that a bullet is created from the pressure, killing smaller targets instantly and injuring even powerful assailants. The fashionable hat makes it even worse. Ceviche sisters. A familial gang of train robbers whose bond was so strong that they retained it even after losing their minds to the gunk. They no longer even care to steal. They kill and kill and kill, leaving the loot to the waves, all the while cheering and laughing as if on family vacation. Yeah, those two did not last very long. They really didn't seem much different than just fighting two of these dudes at once. Stella, you only get the red bean ones, but one kind has black sesame seeds coating it. Red bean is okay. I don't dislike it, but I just kind of like other variants a bit more. Roxanne doesn't have to put on the red shell. The Consortium. A ghastly amalgamation of creatures imprisoned together in such close proximity that they lose all sense of self and begin to act as one entity. How barbaric were civilizations of the past that they saw this as an acceptable form of punishment. I don't even want to know what it smells like in there. I think the flare gun is a nice touch. Stella, you don't order them, you just sell them and sometimes eat some. Stun Pounder. While most of Shellfish Corp's original employees hailed from New Carcinia, more recent hiring waves have extended to the surrounding villages. These legged crabs from the Enchanted Grove have proven themselves more than effective as security and loss prevention when granted the proper equipment. Rangoon Hull Wrecker, a laborer of Shellfish Corp tasked with salvaging and breaking apart trash from the seabed into usable chunks. Even after having their minds polluted, many remain at their posts, idly drilling away. I guess these dudes don't have a text to go with them. Boxhead. Kalapa Kalapa. A crab that has become so obsessed with the packages it transports for a living that it has begun to resemble one itself. The male crabs of this species often carry the wives around out of fear of them being stolen away. Oh god. Alright, so I think that's as much crab lore that we're going to get from the museum. Mal, one thing you like in Xenofiction is how the only genre that it's the only genre that has dramatic irony cosmic horror. Well, we did see that Tin Can talking about feeding eldritch abominations. So, I got that going for him. Alright, so I don't know what's going on with the exclamation points. If anybody in chat knows and wants to tell me, feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to go back to Flotsam Vale. Shipping port. Locker room. Sorting chamber. Survivor's camp. Mag rail platform. So this is the one that I was most recently at. It says the dramatic irony comes from the audience knowing something the characters don't. Because the crabs don't know English and they can't read the tins. It's an oyster. I don't think this is gonna work. Well, not like that. Actually, I probably could have gone up there. What am I doing? Oh no, that's the lower level. Okay. I need more poise. That'd be great. That'd probably break this game. I know where I am. No, don't land there, don't land there, don't land there. Okay. Julius Belmont is a lady get. Jit. So I've been here. I was supposed to... Did I ever finish what I was supposed to do here? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I certainly didn't get the prize down there. Did I? Oh, I did. Yes, it seems like unless I need all the electricity, I really could have more or less skipped almost the entirety of this level. Then the maglev can take me. Right. May as well heal up now. That's not how I zoom. I almost overshot it. Did I ever go there? I don't think I did. So that one got turned on, so I think I finished what I needed over here. That's where I came from. Oh, okay, that's the first part. Okay, that's where the crystal was. Okay, so I definitely did go there. Alright, so I feel like I've more or less explored what I needed to. So the next thing that I want to do is figure out how to open up the one door that was closed. So I might need a tin can or something for that. So speaking of xenofiction, did anybody in chat ever read Xenomorphs as a kid? Oh my goodness. Well, we can fix this. I think I read like one book, but I don't remember pretty much anything about it. Do I mean Animorphs? Yes, I do. A couple months back, I saw a weird thumbnail appear across my feed about how weird Animorphs was. And I didn't watch it. And I'm kind of tempted to. Or just was, wasn't it? Yeah, I just haven't gone this way, I don't believe. Animorphs is about how war is bad. Okay. Chadwick, you have read an Animorphs book? Alright, looks like we can get into the power center through here. Are you coming with me? After you've been so helpful getting us to this place? You deserve to do the honors. Your quest culminates here, and I wouldn't rob you of that, you know? I figured. You know, pal, I've been thinking. This place has really changed my mind on a few things. Like maybe even rich guys can make mistakes after all. Things are really screwed up for the crabs around here. They're living like super sad lives. Clearly, even a genius like Roland can lose sight of what's important. So I see only one way to fix things around here. I've got to get as rich as Roland so I can then donate a lot of that money towards making things better. That way I'll be super rich but also be, like, a good person, you know? Why not just let the people who need it have the money in the first place? Well, who says they know what to do with it? It's like they say, teach a fish to drive. Wait, how's it go? Anyway, I'm making this ideology my whole identity now. Let's get that treasure and save the world, pal. He's gonna turn on the trash disposal after I drop in. Oh no!
The world these days is dark and mean. Even the water tastes unclean. And even those you love and trust would rip your limbs off if they must. Like Mr. R, the one in charge, who scrapped our homes to build his barge. But don't be gloomy, glum, or sad, 'cause down in here, it's not so bad. Save crying for another day. Forget it all. Come on, let's play.
Thanks, failsafe. Bull tie the accumulator.
Time for a makeover.
I guess I just walk up and beat the crap out of her. Oh, so this is why it gave me the rubber band. Oh, I don't even have my boss strat stuff on, huh? I got hit by that? I can't switch things in the midst of it. Well, I guess more damage is always an option. I should probably look around. See if I can't cheese things. I guess I'll literally just beat the crap out of her. Can't change my targeting.
I'm having so much fun! I don't even know what this one does!
Oh god. She's gonna get me!
I made us a snack!
Don't use that underwater! It's toast! So, I was gonna say, so I'm assuming I have to climb on top of these? Nope. She went there.
Woo! I'm getting the tingles! You're the best playmate ever! No one else stayed awake this long!
Oh, there's gunk! There's gunk! Wait, I can't see her. Oops.
My friend's broken again!
She got me. She's no Mario 64 eel. Watership down is traumatizing? I've never heard of that. That's a level of ugly we can't ignore, Astanex. Alright, let's see what I should put on. Oh no, I have to have extra resilience for the others. Okay. Oops. Let's put the rubber thing on. Rubber band. See how this works.
Time for a makeover!
Chill on the B. There we go. Oh man, she's moving. I don't think I'm gonna break her posture like this.
I'm having so much fun!
Quit stalling.
I don't even know what this one does!
Yeah, she doesn't actually have a posture bar now that I look.
You're the best playmate ever! No one else stayed awake this long!
Get out of there. Where'd she go? She squished me.
I made us a snack!
I wondered if this is gonna be the toast. Got her.
Thanks for playing with me.
Pollution scoured. Electrocute. Call upon a playful eel to shock nearby enemies or power certain equipment. Ah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. No, that was a massager. Guess we're done here. I guess I need to use this to power this. Okay. Oh, and now I can go back to the door thingy. Okay, that explains why I couldn't open it. That was really bothering me. I thought I'd missed something in the level. Which I mean, I may have, but oh, we haven't gone through the front door, so that's probably where we need to go. Oh, no, yes we did. We went through there. Oh yeah, I forgot I capsized things down. Fast Next, you have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Trying to do the parry thing. Oh, maybe I should have parried her wand. So didn't think about that. You got that battery, pal? Kinda. I think I can power the boat now one way or the other. Wicked! What was in that room anyway? I don't really want to talk about it. Suit yourself. Alright, so rather than going forward, let's go back to all the places we can go now. Starting with the closed off door, the scary door. And I guess even before that, we should talk to the dude. To Poto. Care for another spar? Maybe. Eel Electrocute. Summon duration is increased. Ah, the electric eel, so intriguing. Its powerful shocks are used not only for stunning prey, but for electrolocation. I dare say they'd be nearly blind without it. But enough about that, you just want to kill things, no? Right, level 3 gives me damage and stun duration increased. Okay. Is Krill embarrassed, or does he feel bad about killing the eel? I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of embarrassment. Alright, so... Sorting chamber, I think? No, I need the mag rail platform. Nope, this is the wrong place. Girl's left a trail of blood everywhere he's gone. Yeah. I guess it becomes gunk when he gets done with them. Survivor's camp. Oh yeah, it's definitely this one because it had all the people on it. I wonder if they're still here now. So we just have the boxing glove in there. Old World Whirl. Sweet. Now I feel pretty good about this place without looking at how many skill thingies I've missed. So now I should be able to hop around all that I want. See, now my question becomes whether or not I even really needed to flip all these switches. Maybe they had a door that blocked access to the final boss, but it seems as though the majority of this place could have been skipped. pretty sure I fought all the things here once. I don't think I ever rode that mag lift though. Maybe because I didn't need to? I vaguely remember this. Right. Probably should not have dropped all the way down here. Can I flip this now? Nope. Fireworks are still going strong. It's annoying. Maybe Krill feels differently about killing the big eel because she was friendly. I guess she didn't really lose her mind like many of the other boss types we faced in the game, huh? Rubber ducky. I feel like I've explored this place enough. See how well I did with the skill point thingies. Oh, damn. 288 out of 290. Okay. Did a little bit better than I expected, to be honest. Okay. So then I'm going to go back to the sands between and turn on some of the battery powered things that I couldn't do that before. You know, I should test that. If I could carry the momentum into a fast roll. Doe. I need to get into a fight. Alright, Mao, you have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Oh, okay, okay, and that's true. I might need to use the magnet. No, because that would have brought me up the other way. So I actually just need a metal shell. What a jerk. Why did they name that jerk Fardis? It's Fortis. Fodies. Tackle pouch. Or the thing that I never use. Hey, Mendacious Cat, how's it going? Welcome back in. You missed me clearing Flotsam Vale and fighting the eel girl. So now I'm coming back through the sands between to activate some batteries. Which, now that I think about it, I still can't unlock the secret of the X's on the ground. Oh well. They need to fix that and also fix Revenant Summons permadeath. Wait, Revenant Summons have been permadying? That's not good. I need to get out of here. Attack, bro. Sometimes there's this really weird delay, which is quite annoying. I don't seem to be able to preserve my momentum into another roll. I'm pretty confident I cleared this out, but I'm not sure if I cleared the next area out fully, so I went back here. If they die in the rain, they die unless you jump off the side on night 3. Huh. I'm assuming I can wear the disco ball. I should put the sponges back on. I should also check if the girls sell a sponge. I don't know if this is metallic enough. It wouldn't surprise me if this, in a way, counts as plastic. Wait, does it even matter? Okay, I guess it does. It'd be nice if the fork worked for that. How did I miss that gigantic skill crystal? Cool. Now I could potentially get that other ability up to level 2 to know what its final form will do. Carabiner. It's a button? I don't think so. Seems different. Surprised that they could actually call it Ramune here. That's where I came from. Oh no. Feels like there should be more over here. I made it. Okay. I'm not gonna make that. I might need the boxing glove or something like this. That doesn't go anywhere. I don't remember if there's anything other by the chains. I think there's an X or something. Is that a starfish on the rock? Maybe. Oh no, that's a trash bag. Got the slideys going down here. All right, so there's nothing. I'm trying to remember if there's another battery over here. No. Just the place where we got the tackle thing from. Okay. So the other battery packs I can recall tended to be over by the crevice thing to the east of the map. So is there anything else that I haven't explored here? I guess the very north parts. I know I have explored it the one time. But now that I have magnetic powers, forgot how these works for a second. Oh, bros, don't kill me. Attack, attack, attack. I'm pressing the button. Nothing is happening. I'm still not doing anything. I am pressing and nothing is happening. I had to stop moving to attack. That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright. So now we can turn this on. Okay, yeah, we're done there. I just didn't know how the magnetic thing worked before, but I could have used it had I needed to. So next I will teleport to the east side of the map. Secluded ridge. Would Elden Ring have been great if there was dedicated platforming like this? You mean the what's it called? The Frenzy Flame prescription didn't do it for you, Chadwick? Or the Kayla Divine Tower? To be fair, I do think Elden Ring is still a great game, but I don't know. FromSoft's platforming has always been a little bit janky to commit to saying that it'd be better if they like leaned into it more. I feel like they'd probably need a bit of an engine update or a lot more player freedom granted to the users. Oh, I landed here. Yeah, why did I get gunked? Guess that explains why they were so tanky here. But yeah, I've already fully explored this place. Just want to make sure that I had. I need to stop playing like a Goomba. I should just leave and level up if I haven't. Oh, now I could get all the way over there. Oh, it doesn't want me to go back this way? Weak. Stop attacking. Can't move, I can't see. Oh, he ate me. Probably dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Chadwick, you think they could have done more with the jumping? They learned lots about verticality, dynamic level structure with Sekiro. Well, actually, from what I understand, Elden Ring was being developed at the same time as Sekiro. And Miyazaki has said they couldn't incorporate some of the lessons they learned from Sekiro as a result. For me, I think Elden Ring would have been a lot better if they were more laissez-faire with the approach to platforming. So, for example... Damn it. Being able to negate fall damage if you double jumped on Torrent before you hit the ground would have been super nice. Maybe that'd be a little bit broken, but I kind of don't care. I care more about fun than balance in a single player game. But Elden Ring has multiplayer, get bent. Not falling off ledges when you attack is nice. Yeah. Flying is good. Oh yeah, and some of the other things that I'd like would be if you could cancel fall damage or get an extra jump if you ever use one of those Dragon Communion incantations. Like, there's so many ways that they could make the player sandbox be more diverse. So even though I really do like a lot of Elden Ring, I don't know. I just feel like there could be more, and just like my idea of perfection kind of gets in the way of enjoying things as they are sometimes. As a result, Chadwick, you value movement tech so much. Yeah. Mendacious says, FromSoft's very interactive / incremental in Souls games. As much as we want a big change at once, a slow improvement is solid. Oh yeah, I mean, they've definitely made a lot of incremental improvements, and I don't begrudge them for that. But I think part of the reason why Elden Ring's basic movement is a bit of a letdown is because they came out with Sekiro before it. Whereas Sekiro kind of revolutionized how they were handling movement. So Sekiro, as far as its movement tech it felt like a step forward. And then Elden Ring felt like one step forward and also one step backward at the same time. Or maybe I should say 2 steps back. Oh no, I guess only 1 step because they did add in Torrent, but yeah, movement tech definitely affects game balance, and with them trying to deal with bosses, that could be a big deal, but I don't know, man. Like, there's so many videos on YouTube of people who complain about boss fights and whatnot, just get shit on by other YouTubers or saying like, oh, you could just simply jump over this attack, and they just kind of misdiagnose what the actual problem is. Yeah, if players figure out how to fly and hover and air dash, enemies have to be able to deal with it. And then, of course, if you don't do that... Let me try to rephrase this. The game will need to be balanced with that stuff in mind, but I thought there was a yogurt over here. If players don't take advantage of the new tech and enemies are designed to deal with that new tech, then they're going to get bodied by them. And FromSoft kind of already has an issue onboarding players to their games. But at least for me, I think Shadow of the Erdtree kind of breaks what they can comfortably do with their current combat paradigms. Chadwick, you just want a good 3D Castlevania game? FromSoft is inching closer to that sort of thing over time. Then you should play Metroid Prime if you've never done that. The DS3 Cinders mod can put Bloodborne weapons with a Bloodborne dash in them. FromSoft can update their formula. So there is kind of a baby step in a good direction with Nightreign. But I emphasize the baby step there, because like the Duchess has innate quick step. Or like the Bloodborne dodge. The Bloodborne quick step. Don't know if I articulated that well or not. I have a feeling not. And giving the characters more abilities is kind of nice, but I don't know, man. I really do enjoy Nightreign. I'm just disappointed that it could be better. It just feels like barely any work went into Nightreign for like a full title release. Chadwick, you played Prime 1 and 2. You never touched 3. Prime had some interesting ideas and was super fun, but it still wasn't what you want. Yeah, I mean, I don't play a ton of like 3D platformer type games, probably because they're extremely hard to make, and I guess to me, like, Prime would probably be the closest to what you'd get. So just trying to help you out. Sal said, Metroidvanias do have some of the best movement if you get good at them. Probably easier to program 2D movement. Yeah, for sure. Actually, I saw a game kind of recently. I think... Alright, so this is going to be a weird segue. And I don't know how well it works because I haven't really played the games myself. But Chadwick, did you ever play Jet Set Radio or that new... or any of like the newer like Sonic 3D games? Yes? Okay. Because I feel like that's probably the closest you're going to get for a long time, like that kind of genre. Yes, and also yes, you had a Dreamcast? Okay. So I'm assuming you're pretty big fans of like those 3D platformer styles? But you just want more of a Dark Souls, Castlevania vibe to them? Sonic Adventure 2 did great things, and Jet Set Radio also really made creative movement a big part of the fun. Did you ever play, what was it called? Mirror's Edge, I think? I don't know if that's the type of thing you'd like. Stella, you haven't played the new Prince of Persia from last year, but it looks so smooth if you get it down. I've heard good things about that one. I think that's on sale right now. There's a purple thing I forgot. Ooh. I definitely couldn't get there before. That's annoying. Bobber, a small buoyant object from beyond the waves. Decreases shell weight. Minus 10 defense. Yeah, so I think this thing has been messing up my dodge, unironically. I think that's part of why I got bodied before. That was what I was looking for, sea cucumber. I'll need to remember that. It's still waiting for us, our hermit home. Closer than one might think. Beneath our very feet. The seafloor and the cosmos are one. Shark egg. Chadwick, you did play Mirror's Edge, not all the way through, but that game really did kind of nail the feeling of being very high up in space, which you like. The Egyptian Prince of Persia got mad kudos, but sold like trash, you take it? Actually, that's a really good question. Did you ever play like the older 3D Princes of Persia? I know the reviewers on XPlay liked them, but I never played them. Maybe I can get over there. He's trying to get me. Stop hitting me. Oh god. Sands of Time? Actually, no. Yeah, I'm not familiar with how many Prince of Persias came out, but I do know that Sands of Time was received very well. What's that glowy thing over there? Oh, that's the propane tank. Let me look if there's anything special around here. Wait, why does that dude still have pink eyes? Did I never kill that guy? Maybe not. I could definitely see that having been a possibility. It sucked getting sniped by everything. Alright, I don't need to fight that guy. I've already done that before. So there's two X thingies here. When are they coming out with Princess of Persia? Right after they make that sequel to Echoes of Wisdom. So I'm still missing like 30 things there, which is annoying. Missing a lot of stuff in the Expired Grove, apparently. Actually, let's go back to the town, see if there's anything that I've cleared out this place. Yes, the original Prince of Persia was for Apple II, which is insane. How many games originally made for Apple computers? They had to do some technical wizardry to make that game as well, from what I understand. Which I guess is kind of the case for most games like that back in the day. I never thought I'd meet such an enthusiastic student. The proud Dungeness crab, a fine creature. But even the proudest among us can be brought low by an opponent they underestimate. As you have done to me, petite crab. So go forth, show those pretentious predators who the proverbial boss is. Alright, tier 3 gives me cost lowered by 1 umami charge. I mean, that is nice, but let's see how big the range is now. Wait, can I use that to jump in the air again? Not exactly. Okay. So you have the original Prince of Persia on your 3DS, but you haven't played it yet? Sands of Time had a big impact on how Ninja Gaiden Xbox came out, you think? With that, you had spiritual gratitude, Jadwick? Myst was first made for the Mac too? I didn't realize that. Did anyone play Star Wars The Force Unleashed? Is that the new one? I'm really bad at remembering all the Star Wars game titles because there's a zillion of them. Is that the one with Starkiller? Yeah, I didn't really play it. I tried to play it, but it just like wasn't compatible with my computer back in the day. Which that was a real bummer. Mendacious, your brother was really into them. That was the one with Starkiller, yeah. Myst was one of those things that ended up on everything like Skyrim and Tetris. Yeah. It's really weird because in some ways Myst seemed a little bit ubiquitous. But I also feel like I've never really seen gameplay. I know it's like a weird puzzly, almost point and click type game, which I wasn't really interested in. It always had a bit of an aura about it. Ah, only one boss rush mode available. Okay, so let's go back to town and talk to the folks. Stella, you have the Mystery Master on your iPad. Do you enjoy Myst? I was hoping his dialogue would update. The exclamation points still do bother me. Anyway, I'll teleport to Flotsam Vale. Chadwick, you weren't a point-and-click game fan in your youth, but now they seem like a lot of fun. I think they ported Grim Fandango to the PS4. And I think that came out on PS Plus, one of their free things. I think I have it. Never really played those, but those actually seemed fun to me. The biggest point-and-click game that I played back in the day was called Maniac Mansion. And it had a sequel called Day of the Tentacle, which is the most famous of those games. I never played that one because we didn't have it, because I played Maniac Mansion on DOS. I was too young to understand it as a kid, so I just called it Walk and Talk, because that's what the characters did. They walked around and talked, apparently. Stella, you had Riven on PS1 as a kid. The game is hard and your disc is scratched or something, so even with full instructions, you can do things necessary to get to a certain point, past a certain point. Chadwick, if you are interested in point-and-click games, there's also Discworld. I don't know if you know of Discworld, but that had a very interesting PlayStation 1 game. And it also had a sequel, although I didn't hear of the sequel, so I only found out about it in the past couple years. But back in the day, I felt like a lot of those kind of point-and-click adventure games are really obtuse. It might not have helped that I was only like in elementary school, if even that old for a lot of them. Chadwick, you know of Discworld, but it does seem like the kind of thing you'd be into. You'll look it up. Okay, so if you've never really looked into Discworld, my elevator pitch is that what if Douglas Adams' genre was fantasy rather than science fiction? So very silly stuff, very lighthearted, very fun, lots of puns, quite enjoyable, for real. But anyway, folks, I think that'll bring it to the end of tonight's stream. We'll begin tomorrow going through the barge area, I guess, and checking out the gunk, I guess. So, yeah, we should be going live again at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, assuming the dog doesn't freak out again, but considering the past 2 nights, I'm a lot less worried than I was before, especially with how much worse it was tonight. But, you know, people are not likely to stop shooting off fireworks on a 4th of July weekend moving into Saturday, so it could still be pretty bad. Anyway, as always, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. So, until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.